There is another sky, ever serene and fair, and there is another sunshine, though it be darkness there. Never mind faded forest, never mind silent fields. Here is a little forest whose leaf is evergreen. Here is a brighter garden where not a frost has been in its unfading flowers. I hear the bride bee hum, "Preeti, my brother, into my garden come."
Hello friends, my name is Virat Stedden and today I will be reciting a poem. Life was always fast-paced, we never slowed down until everything stopped when Corona. Now all is quiet and there is peace all around. We have looked in our hearts and kindness we have found. We learn now with mom that this is a new feature, but we can't wait to get back to our teacher. I miss playing in the park, school, my friends. I miss sharing the fun times that makes me sad. We had online picnics, online walks, online hugs and online talk. I'm looking forward to getting away, the beach, the hotel and a perfect holiday. When is it? I'll throw my arms open wide and shout to the world, we can all go outside. Don't give up hope. The end is in sight. If we all stick together, we'll win this fight. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gianna. I wrote a poem. It's called The Party at Sea. Let's hear it. The sun is blazing and skies are blue. Cockles can sing and so can you. Seagulls can flap and have a clap. Perhaps they'll sing for you with deep blue seas waving about, with scarlet stars and lovely stars, with fishes swimming here and there and shouting, "This is no fair. We have come to join the party too, with the deep blue seas and lovely suits, with flowers blooming here and there, and yellow mangoes falling in the air, with brown deers running here and there, and saying, 'We have a itchy scout, but we have also come to join the party without doubt.' And then comes the lion roaring from the jungle. He says, 'I'm the king, I'll join the party too, with the whole jungle and green crocodile.' Then come the humans, including me and you, shouting, 'We have come to join the party too,' with humpback whales joining the party too, enjoying the sun and the lovely sunset too, with horses neighing and saying, 'We will join the party too.' And does anyone want to ride? And then come the cockles and the mussels. With a lot of birds on the wing, asking, 'Can we join the party too?' Of course, says everyone. And then everyone has a fun party with cakes, pies and meat, with delicious fried vegans and lovely silver seats, with the windy music filling the hall, with everyone dancing and twirling, the mussels clapping, the seagulls flapping, and the brown deers overjoyed and leaping madly over the green hills. And the party was sure heavenly. Hope you like my poem. By Gianna.
I love rainy season. Clouds are bursting, raindrops are falling, birds are chirping, peacocks are dancing, plants are growing and flowers are blooming. Gardens are full of beauty. This makes such a beautiful scenery. Grounds are wet and friends have met. Roads have puddled. In the park we all huddled. No one is in pain. This is all I love about rain. Thank you.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम अस्मी रवि तिवारी है। मैं छठी कक्षा की छात्रा हूँ। आज मैं आपके सामने श्री रामधारी सिंह दिनकर द्वारा रचित कविता रश्मि रथी की तृतीय सर्ग कृष्णा की चेतावनी प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूँ। वर्षों तक वन में घूम घूम, बाधा विघ्नों को चूम चूम, धूप धाम पानी पत्थर, पांडव आए कुछ और निखर। सौभाग्य न सब दिन सोता है, देखे आगे क्या होता है। मैत्री की राह बताने को, सबको सुमर्ग पर लाने को, दुर्योधन को समझाने को, भीषण विद्वान बचाने को। भगवान हस्तिनापुर आए, पांडव का संदेशा लाए। तो न्याय अगर तो आधा दो, पर इसमें भी यदि बाधा हो तो दे दो केवल 5 ग्राम। रखो अपनी धरती तमाम, हम वही खुशी से खाएंगे, परिजान पर 80 न उठाएंगे। दुर्योधन ये भी दे न सका, आशीष समाज की ले न सका। उल्टे हरि को बांधने चला, जो असाध्य था साधने चला। जब नाश मनुज पर छाता है, पहले विवेक मर जाता है। हरि ने भीषण हुंकार किया, अपना स्वरूप विस्तार किया। डगमग डगमग दिग्गज डोले, भगवान कुपित होकर बोले, जंजीर भरा कर साध मुझे, हाँ हाँ दुर्योधन बांध मुझे। यह देख गगन मुझ में लय है, यह देख पवन मुझ में लय है। मुझ में विलीन झंकार सकल, मुझ में लय है संसार सकल। अमृतत्व फूलता है मुझ में, संहार झूलता है मुझ में। बांधने मुझे तो आया है, जंजीर बड़ी क्या लाया है। यदि मुझे बांधना चाहे मन, पहले तो बांध अनंत गगन। सुने को साध न सकता है, वह मुझे बांध कब सकता है। हित वचन नहीं तूने माना, मैत्री का मूल्य न पहचाना। तो ले मैं भी अब जाता हूँ, अंतिम संकल्प सुनाता हूँ। याचना नहीं अब रण होगा, जीवन जया की मरण होगा। टकराएंगे नक्षत्र निकर, बरसेगी भू पर वहनी प्रकर। फनशेषना का डोलेगा, विकराल कार मुंह खोलेगा। दुर्योधन रण ऐसा होगा, फिर कभी नहीं जैसा होगा। भाई पर भाई टूटेंगे, विषबान बूंद से छूटेंगे। वायस श्रृगाल सुख लूटेंगे, सौभाग्य मनुज के फूटेंगे। आखिर तू भूषाई होगा, हिंसा का पारदाई होगा। थी सभासन सब लोग डरे, चुप थे या थे बेहोश पड़े। केवल 2 नाद न अगाते थे, धृतराष्ट्र विदुर सुख पाते थे। करजोड़ खड़े प्रमुदित निर्भय, दोनों पुकारते थे जय जय। धन्यवाद।
Hello, I am Vedanshi and I will recite Shiv Tandav, a prayer composed by King Ravan of Lanka in praise of Lord Shiva. It is in Sanskrit. जटाटवी कलज्जल प्रवाह पावित स्थले कलेवलं विलंबितां भुजंगतुंगमालिकां टमट्टमट्टमट्टमल निनादवट्टमरवयं चकार चण्डताण्डवं तनोः तुनः शिवो शिवम् जटाकटाह संभ्रमं भ्रमन्निलिम्पनिर्झरि विलोलवीचिवल्लरी विराजमानमूर्धनि थगत् थगत् थगज्ज्वलन् ललाटपट्टपावके किशोरचन्द्रशेखरे रथिः प्रदक्षिणं मम. As there are 17 verses, I will have to cut it short due to the little time we have. I will just say the last verse first. पूजावसान समये दशवक्त्रगीतं यः शम्भु पूजां परं पठति प्रदोषे तस्य स्थिरामृतगजेन्द्रतुरङ्गयुक्तां लक्ष्मीं सदैव सुमुखीं प्रददाति शम्भुः. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Vaibhavi Chaturvedi from the Heritage Experiential Learning School, Gurgaon. I believe that media is a powerful tool and has a huge role in the communication of information which can be prospective or misleading. Now, I would like to start my poem titled Media Stop Misleading. Hope you like it. Media stop adversely influencing the society and filling people's mind with anxiety. With the growth of TRP and paid news, media is showing false news. Media, you get away with false claims, which could ruin lives and is mostly insane. When you're accused of twisting facts, you counter statements with malicious acts. Media shows one-sided and biased news and keeps highlighting trivial issues. Assam's floods did not attain coverage, but actress Pratyusha's suicide got all weightage. You use news channels to mostly argue and forget the real matters and issues. You start discussing the situation at hand, but get deviated from the matters as planned. Media is the fourth pillar of democracy is nowhere mentioned, and is something which will always be questioned. Media has become a tool for political parties to brainwash public by showing fabricated votes via exit polls and playing with our brains' loopholes. Media creates perception of prejudice by portraying imaginary crises, like the several versions of Arushi's murder case, yet there is no trace of the murderer's real face. Media has manipulated gullible minds and led them into believing that they have knowledge divine. The truth, however, is far from reality. It's just bluffing around with great accuracy. Media, you have started framing accusations on the Intelligence Bureau, Supreme Court, and even the Army with no evidence and just rage and fury. Media, you can't call yourself a fourth pillar of democracy as you create fake conspiracy theory. Media, you just think of ways of contradicting people in a way which is undoubtedly disagreeable. It is time now you come forward to alleviate people from troubled waters. It is time now you speak with sanity and stop showcasing your false vanity. For truth is what shall always prevail, no matter whose alliance you want to hail. Enough media, now stop the rumors. Be neutral and do your makeover. Media, you think you're superior to all. You just want fake glitters and that's all. But the fact is, it requires integrity and courage to stand tall. Thank you.
नमस्कार, मेरे कविता का शीर्षक है चेतक। रणबीर चौकड़ी भर भर कर चेतक बन गया निराला था। राणा प्रताप के घोड़े से पड़ गया हवा का पाला था। जो तनिक हवा से पाखली लेकर सवार उड़ जाता था। रानी की पुतली फिरी नहीं तब तक चेतक मुड़ जाता था। गिरता न कभी चेतक तन पर राणा प्रताप का कोड़ा था। वह दौड़ रहा रिमस्तक पर, वह आसमान का घोड़ा था यही रहा अब यहाँ नहीं, वह वहीं रहा था यहाँ नहीं। थी जगह न कोई जहाँ नहीं, किस अरिमस्तक पर कहा नहीं। निर्भीक गया वह डालों में, सटपट दौड़ा कर बालों में, फंस गया शत्रु की चालों में। बढ़ते नरसा वह लहर गया, फिर गया फिर ठहर गया। विकराल वज्र में बादल सा अरि की सेना पर गहर गया। भाला गिर गया गिरा निसंग, टापों से खन गया अंग, बैरी समार रह गया दंग, घोड़े का ऐसा देख रंग। Now, thank you.
Hello, my name is Arantika and today I am going to recite the poem The Tiger by William Blake. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distance deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp? Dare deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tiger, 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 burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Prisha Goyal, and today I'll be doing a poem by Louis Carroll called Jabberwocky. 'Twas brilliant, and the slithy toads did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, the worm rats, out grave. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Chup-Chupper, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand,
Long time the man's for he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. As an uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tugly wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, through and through, the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head, he went galumphing back. Hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, Kaloo-Kale! He chortled in his joy. 'Twas thrilling, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the Borogobs, and the Mome Rats are grave.
Hello dear teachers, my name is Arnab Bansal and I am from grade 6. Today I am going to recite a poem for you. I have written this poem myself. I hope you like it. So without any further ado, let's start. The poem's title is The Decency Laws of Today. Blood was spilled and lives were taken for this country to form. Great wisdom and great wealth were poured into the ground. But it only took a few years and bad choices for the decency to storm. Now in sadness and poverty, the country has drowned. Many great minds once started a nation that was fair and square, but now that same nation swirls with despair. Rani Lakshmi Bai, Bhagat Singh, Azad, and many more have fought and killed. Their dream of an untroubled nation remains unfulfilled. Kindness, passion, and warm personas these people display. I compare them with us and ask, what are the decency laws of today? Our country's foundation was built on truth and honesty, but now we do anything for bribery. What will we do with all this money when the nation that remains will be dirty and scrummy? God wanted us to honor him, but this was not what he had envisioned. He didn't want their happiness to be restrained due to a bond called religion. The news is exaggerated and spiced, and is causing people to pay the wrong price. Peace is hard to maintain when people are doing barbaric acts like rape, murder, and acid attacks. In the sky, there are clouds black and grey. I ask again, what are the decency laws of today? The Constitution is now worthless because justice is not in service. The law goes unheeded. No one makes the change that's needed. Those men who sit in the brown room they call a court have forgotten all they mean to uphold. Once without trust, our government bathed, but now in them we've lost all faith. Due to odd new laws, protests and riots are being caused. Farmers are protesting because their law have caused them to be in poor condition. They say they need more commission. These things will make us pay. Oh Lord, please tell me the decency laws of today. We are causing global warming and the environment to crash. Polluted skies, deforested hills, and oceans filled with trash. Natural resources are decreasing. Global warming is making summers even more hotter and winters even more freezing. Butterflies are dying and so are the bees. Where are the trees? The amount of garbage being thrown is from the landfill's height being shown. No one is recycling, so the garbage is spiraling. No one is reducing, so the garbage keeps on producing. No one is reusing, so no chance of the garbage losing. One day we will be the prey. Oh Lord, it will be too late to make the decency laws of today. Through this poem, I share with you the problem in our country. Let us solve them together bluntly. Let's fulfill our ancestors' long-lost dream, this time without any money-making scheme. Let's create our own decency laws to be kind, respectful, helpful, and appreciating flaws. Yes, let's make those decency laws we need to acquire so we can ride a streetcar named Desire. Let's make those laws for me and for you, for today and for tomorrow. A new nation we shall pursue. Thank you, BA teachers, for giving me this learning opportunity. This was my poem. I really hope you liked it.